Of course, someone found out that Arthur ended, and apparently there could be a spin-off in the future. But anyways, yeah, I'm here to talk about Arthur in a rant again. Because when you talk about Arthur these days, for me, it always has to lead to a rant. Whoa, that's cool that Mark Brown actually got to show up in his own, well, the show that he created. That was cool. So you got to actually have him in the universe now. That's awesome. And we get to see what happened to most of everyone. It's like, yeah, we got to see what happened to most everyone, but I wish they just did all the characters at least. It's like, yeah, do most of the characters at least, damn it. It's like, yeah, what about Fern? Because it's like Fern was supposed to be our writer too, right? Where the hell is she? And Sue Ellen, nowhere to be found, but technically supposed to actually might have married Arthur, so what's up with that? Arthur is a writer and an illustrator. Buster, I don't know. Oh, maybe a teacher? Maybe. He took Mr. Ratburn's place when it came to the swap places with Mr. Ratburn. Apparently that episode did do something. Alright, yeah, where were we? Okay, so yeah, no Sue Ellen. What the hell is that? Where about Brain Allen? We didn't get to see where Allen lands? Are you fucking kidding me? We didn't see where the brain landed. Are you kidding me? Is there any other ones that I forgot? I'm pretty sure I'm forgot any of them. So apparently, I guess Muffy became a politician or something. Uh, Francine got stuck somewhere in a cubicle. Most likely, maybe a business person. I don't freaking, yeah. And we got to see George, which is like, oh, whoa, George, but he doesn't have his ventriloquist dude thing with him, so that's cool, I guess. He might have grew out of it. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, just like Buster, just not isn't a freaking comedian anymore. But of course, it's like, yeah, but we can take the idea from Mr. Ratburn. Even though he don't have it, that doesn't mean that he gave up on their passions. They might be doing it like on Saturday night or something. Which just brings us back to where it's like, yeah, you should have ended that. You could have ended the series before you even thought, hey, we need to bring some homosexuality in here and show love is love. And it's like, no, you should, before you even thought of that, you should have just said, okay, we're canceling. You should have been like that because there was some messed up backlash. And again, yes, I don't like homosexuality. Yeah, definitely not. No, 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 no. Homosexuality should show the kids when they're like 10 years old, maybe even 13 years old. Not when they're young. Not in the third damn ass grade. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? And then it's like, I wish I could show the scene with Chucky, where it's like, in the fifth movie, I'm a killer doll and I dig it. And then the next is like, this is what you did. This is what you did. Just like Mr. Ratburn proclaimed. He's a bachelor. He's okay with it. He is fine with it. He is great. He is fine being a bachelor. Then you did what they did in the next movie. I need a body. I need a soul. Actually, no, not only that, it's like, no, the seventh movie, that's when he decided to just say fuck it and just got into someone's body who is a freaking crippled, and it's like, okay, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, but you just said you dig it, and now all of a sudden, what the fuck? Same here. It's like he was good with a bachelor. It didn't seem like he was lonely or anything, and I gave you a way out. It's like I gave you a good way out, and I'll even adapt it to a best way out. What you could have done is take the librarian over here, which I forgot her name after knowing her name, and do something with her. We don't know anything about her at all. Just, she's a librarian. It'll be nice to where it's like we just be like, we could have done a vote. Because there's many other people who are also Arthur fans that are adults and teenagers, and we get to vote. Should Mr. Radburn be like that? Should Mr. Radburn actually get married? And it's like, no, he was a bachelor. He's good with it. Who should he marry? A woman? A man? It's like, yeah, it's like, but it's like they wanted to do homosexuality. It's like, yeah, but it's like, maybe you should choose, it's like, and we put this in the other, maybe you should choose a character that we rarely actually know things about. which is the librarian. Librarian has nothing going for her at all. And that's messed up. After all these decades, we don't know anything about the damn librarian at all. Just that she's a librarian. So it's like, it would have been fine. And the backup idea is that you could have done it both ways, where you could have had one part where it's like she's marrying a woman, and another part where she's marrying a man. Because in Alabama, they had an issue, and you made it a whole lot worse. You made it a whole lot worse. What the fuck, man? You made it a whole lot worse. I would have preferred you would have been like, oh, freak it. There, he marries the librarian, the end. It's like, okay, we're good with that. I'm cool with that. Okay, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Kind of. But with this idea and scenario, it's very simple. What you're going to do is that you're going to take the librarian. She seems happier than usual. And it's like, so some of the kids, Arthur and whatever, actually decides to do something. It's like, okay, we'll do it. And as soon as they do it, then it's like they research, and there's two people that comes around. So you have a female that comes around that is maybe something, I don't know. And then you have the man who actually is maybe a business person, I don't know. And he came in there to do some research. Maybe you can actually make the woman a scientist. And it's just a question of which one is making her happy, which one. And then you can actually stamp a name on them, like Tyler, and they both have T's in their their first name. So it's like one of them is Tyler, but which one is it? And it's like, there you go. So Tyler can be a man's name, a woman's name. There you go. Case closed. Considering you don't even want to do anything with the librarian, she's a good throwaway character at times. The funniest part is like, yeah, but we see the librarian at the finale, so there you go. There you go. Instead, it's like, I'm pretty sure you just dissed every single Arthur fan. Not to mention the messed up part of, guess what? Your stupid idea for being holier than thou, we're doing something amazing and representing, turned into, kids, you can't be happy single. You need to find someone. You can't be happy single and a bachelor. You can't do that. And that's exactly what you did. I would love to actually bash the new writers, and it's like, oh, well, you know what they did? They hired back the original voice of Arthur to voice Arthur as an adult. Isn't that awesome? It's like, no, not really, guys. Not really. That's not awesome at all. And the end of all of it, all I have to say is just that you should have ended before you stomped on crap. And since you technically are newer writers to Arthur and thought it was okay to freaking do stuff with Mr. Radburn and to do stuff with Mr. Radburn and do stuff with the others, and not even thinking, hey, we could. It's like the future should have been looked at. And plus, they did a future episode already once as some teenagers. Look through that and see if you can make some comparisons. Dang. But still, it's like, it's not really fair with Arthur. It's just that it should have ended beforehand. If they ended beforehand with the whole thing of, we're going to do something more inclusive, they should have ended it right then and there, because that was like the worst thing ever. Because they should allow the freaking fans to at least vote on it. The kids won't vote. Yeah, the kids most likely won't vote. But as for everyone else who sees what's going on, in the end, they should allow the rest of us to vote and say, no, Miss Radburn should not get married. Find someone else to do it too. Oh my gosh, what if they pick back Buster's mom? Oh shit. Hey, I'll be fine with it. It's like, frig it, I'll be fine with it. It's like one of the damn moms, they did it to. One of the damn dads, they did it to. Like, for instance, did George's dad, I think he does have a mom and dad. It's like, either way, all I'm saying is just that They shouldn't have chose Mr. Ratburn. And if you thought it was a good idea to do Mr. Ratburn, you writers just suck, okay? And hey, it's refreshing. I'm not bashing the Power Ranger writers. I'm bashing the new writers of Arthur who got inheritance of it. Who knows, maybe someday I'll do some diving and see when did the writers change to the point of where it's like, why you guys so stupid?
I sent the shooter kiss my ass.